He's gonna get you. Ouch! Oh, goodness me! Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. How many of y'all have ever gone out to a restaurant with a group of people? The restaurant didn't really have the setup quite like you needed it. Like you had a large group and maybe the table was a little bit smaller and you had to sit really close together. How did that make you feel? Did you really enjoy your meal that much, or did it make it kind of cramped and unenjoyable? Well, that's what we're gonna be dealing with today, and it's gonna be with the goats. We know that whenever we go out to a restaurant, we don't like to be cramped up sitting right on top of somebody when we're eating, so we plan on fixing it so they don't have to do it either. We are going to be building them a new feeder today to give them more room so that when they go to eat, it'll be enjoyable and a lot more comfortable. Because like I said, you kind of think it might not be a big deal because they're animals, but I was like, I know whenever that happens to me, I don't like to be sitting rubbing elbows with somebody next to me, and so maybe they don't either, and they won't have to push around so much. So we're gonna at least get one more built, see how that spaces them out, and if they need more, we'll build another one later. But I know right now we've added more stuff to it, and this is just way too cramped for them. I know they can all get their heads in there, but I mean, who really wants to eat like that? I know that we wouldn't enjoy it, so they probably don't either. So we're gonna try to build them another feeder, and I'm gonna try to design it where maybe they don't get up in it too. I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna do that, but we're gonna play around and hopefully make it where they just eat on the ground and don't climb up in the feeder, where their feet are not in it, they're not pooping in it and all that kind of stuff. So this hopefully will solve this problem where they have a lot more enjoyable mealtime. So I did it like 14. Oh, okay, yeah. I made a 2x2 frame on bottom.
Okay.
And did everything to it. Now that I remember. Yes. So I cut out the frame and did it first, and then just did everything on top of it.
That's right.
Because it was actually 12 inches. And it would have been not quite 8 foot tall because I would have had to leave enough for the boards on the outside to go. I did it right at 8 foot. But I think well, hang on, let me see how. Oh, watch out, goats, sheep, whoever
Rascal.
you are. Oh.
I'm watching him. He's being nice right now.
Yeah.
Because he thinks you're going to feed him again. Blizzard, why are you eating?
Okay, so I think that will, yeah, because I fed him extra last night just to give him a treat. Okay, because I did, okay, yeah, so 8 foot, so like a foot by 8 foot for the base that I do out of the 2x2s, and then we'll just make everything else match on top, and then I'll work on fixing to keep them out of it after that. Another thing we're gonna do is for the shorter goats, this one's a little bit tall, so I plan on making the other one a little bit shorter, because these, like the base of that's like 10.5 inches, so maybe drop it down to 8.
Yeah, I think that'd be enough.
So this is 15. Well, we'll just, yeah, so I think 8, a couple inches, because the real short one should still be able to eat it with that, because that'll make a big difference.
Yeah, because they can now, but they're really straining on some of these little bitty ones, so.
Yeah, because I did the sideboards 6 inches. So yeah, we can adjust to make that work. Blizzard will feed you once we feed them again, so you don't have to fight them off so much.
Yep.
He's gonna get you. Okay, we went ahead and gathered up all the stuff ahead of time. That way you're not having to sit and watch us do that. But if you're working on a budget like we are, you like to try to save money, and so we're using all boards and stuff that we already had. So this is actually not costing us any money right now, because some of these boards are left over from other projects and things. And also we're going to be using the cedar boards when we bought all the big bundles that were on sale, and we already had the screws and stuff. So this board right here, it's a little warped and twisted. We're going to see if we can make it work. I mean, since it's just a little 8 foot feeder, I don't think we'll have any problems with it. And it may not be exactly square, but like I said, I don't think the goats are going to mind. They're going to enjoy having the extra space instead. So I'm going to get this cut. I'm going to cut the 8 foot section off first. Then we're going to rip it in half where it's basically 2x2s. And then I'm going to rip the other section before I cut it into little pieces, because I don't want to run 1 foot pieces across the table saw, because I don't like getting my hands that close to the blade. Seen too many wood shop teachers and people that work in wood missing fingers, and I like all mine. So for this, I'm just going to go from the end, find where 8 foot is, get it lined up on my saw and get that cut, and then, like I said, after that I'm going to start ripping it. Okay, so we've got that piece. I did think of something else I was going to do first too, because last time I think we did every 2 foot is where we lined up our little cross brace. So what I'm going to do to keep us straight on this is, I don't have a square out here with us right now, so I'm just going to line this up and just put a little line right across the top. And then once we rip these, we'll know where to line these up to put our cross braces in, where we don't have to measure each individual one. And like I said, we're just putting a very small line in it, so it's not going to affect the structural integrity of this at all. Okay, now we're going to start ripping. I've already got my table saw set up so that it should rip this. It won't be exactly in half, but it'll be pretty close, because you got to take into account the saw blade width, and trying to get it that close just wasn't really that big of a priority for me. You can see on these boards that they're not exact. So the key thing, if you're cutting like I am, because I don't like to push the board all the way through where my fingers are that close to the blade. So make sure if you're ever cutting like that or ripping, you just flip it over. That way you keep the same side against the guard each time. Otherwise, if we would have flipped, these would not have lined up, because this one's a lot narrower than this one whenever you're cutting. We're going to do like a 12-inch wide. So yeah, and so like on this one, what we're going to do is we'll cut the first one, and then we'll just line it up on the other board to get it after that. Okay, so on this, we're just going to go ahead and start our screws at each one of these. And we're using 3-inch screws for this. And like I said, I'm just going to line it up in the middle of this, and we're just going to center that other board, because it's not really a big deal where exactly it ends up. You just want to make sure that you put these the same way as the other. Like this is the side of the original 2x4, so this is what we want to use on our short pieces whenever you line them up. Otherwise, you're going to have some uneven edges. We're just going to get it as close as we can, apply a lot of pressure. And then we're just going to kind of center these other ones on this mark we did. Like I said, the fact that this is not exactly straight anyhow, it's not going to matter if they're a little bit not exact, as long as you've got a good piece of your board for the screw to bite into to hold it. And so I'm just eyeballing where roughly the middle is. And we're just countersinking all these in a little bit, mainly so that we get a better bite in the middle board. But Like I said, it's not a huge deal either way. Now this one, I may need you to go hold on the end.
Yeah, that's what I was.
So it doesn't fall off. Especially since it's warped. So let me get this started first.
Okay.
And then I'll get it lined up because yours may not line up exact right now.
No. I'm just supporting it up to it so it doesn't fall. That's all I'm holding down here.
Yeah, you can definitely tell the warp in that.
Yeah.
So hopefully this will work out. I think once we get all, it'll work good enough.
Yeah.
And this is such a small thing and so tight that trying to square it up would be near impossible if it's not already pretty square. And it should be.
At least mostly.
I don't even know if I should check it because if it's not.
Don't.
Okay, I'm not even going to check it because if I did and it wasn't, then I would probably be trying to fix it.
Yeah.
So we're just going to start cutting boards and putting them on here and see how it goes. But yeah, I can definitely see it's twisted. But I think when we start putting the other boards on it, it should straighten it out some.
I'm
like I said,
assuming it
the fact
probably
that it's free, it'll work.
Yep.
Just like a 16th over 12 inches. So that's pretty good.
Okay. Yeah.
And then yeah, that's right at 8 foot. Maybe an eighth under. So I'll just make sure whenever I cut those other boards, I leave it that way.
Okay.
Okay, so on these, since they were rough cut, they don't have all straight edges, so I'm going to chop off the end to give it a straight edge and then flip it for the measurement. And the main reason I'm flipping is because I've got this arm out on here extended where it'll hold the board up better than trying to stretch out this other one, get it to the right height and all that, which this one I've got a little low, but it's still working. You may have to hold it because it's got a little bit of a bow to it where I've got, like I said, I let that arm down a little too low. I think that'll work. That'll be close. And then I'm gonna use this to measure the others with.
Okay.
Okay. Now we can get back to building.
Is it good?
Maybe.
Okay.
If we have to, we'll rip. Which one has the bad edge on it? One of them had a...
That one. Is it that one?
Yeah, so we'll save this one out for last. If I have to, I'll take a little bit off that edge just to get it where it needs to be. This takes a little bit longer pre-drilling these holes, but these cedar boards, when they're wet, they're not so bad, but they're sometimes bad about splitting. Okay, this clamp's a little bit overkill, but it's the first one that I came to, so.
That'll work.
Yeah.
And all of these are gonna have two all the way down, aren't they?
Huh?
When you're done?
Yeah, I'll have it all the way across. Okay, so this is another post that we had left over, or I actually pulled it up from another project whenever we were doing the berry area down there. This is one of the posts, and so we pulled it up. It had concrete on that end, which kind of ate it up a little bit, but it's going to work for this. I think since we're designing these a little different, I'm just going to cut these maybe 7 inches, and that'll get it 5.5 to 6 off the ground where the smaller stuff can get to it. You think that's good, or should we go up to 8?
7's probably fine, because I think you'll regret not going lower.
I think that'll work, and then I'll just use the post to match it up. So what I'm going to do on these is hold them up in these corners. I'm going to put 2 in this way, 2 in this way, and maybe 3 on top. As short as that is, it may not even take having to have some through the top, but
yeah,
I may do it anyhow.
What?
They're so close together. Hopefully it won't try to tip.
It's just gonna go up to the bottom of the...
Yes.
Okay.
But you might not want to move it till you get a hole, because it might try to fall.
Are you lined up on the end?
Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
Are
got
you?
some overhang down here.
How much?
Probably about that much.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the 8.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do that end, and then I'll probably have to use the clamp to get it in the middle. Okay, so let me put one in here, and then I'll move down to the next one and just adjust as I go. We'll check the measurement on that other.
Yeah, because it may need the exact same thing.
Probably will.
Exact same thing.
Try to take off the same amount. We'll see if I got that the same. Good?
Yeah.
$14.25. Getting closer.
I know.
This is going to be a problem.
What?
Huh? Where that sticks out some. I didn't think it would be that big of a problem, but it's going to be. Okay, so this ended up being a little bit more of a problem than what I thought it was going to be. So we're just going to take the Sawzall and try to trim this up a little. Okay, that's not working at all. Sawzall did not work at all, so we're going to try this. What we're going to do is just line the blade up with the end of this and then go down and hopefully
Okay.
Yeah, all except for there's a little edge that was too long. I know this is not for that, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Oh yeah, now it lines up.
Okay.
So that's gonna work.
No adjustment needed there.
Do you want to
Yes.
hold your side? Okay. Now, let's see if we can make it goat proof. Okay, so we're gonna try this to see if this will work. No clue if it will or not, but we're gonna try to put up a thing on this to see if we can keep the goats out of it. Hopefully you'll understand how it's gonna work once we get it done, but
mean, I don't see why it wouldn't work.
Because goats are a pain.
They are. We absolutely love them, but
they can tear up anything though. So I think on that I'll do that, and then I'll probably, yeah, this is one of the boards that the girls decided to decorate.
Yeah, long time ago.
With that permanent marker in there.
Mm-hmm.
Or the garden marker, whatever it was. Hopefully y'all are starting to see what the plan is. 8 feet 5.5. Could be the same on both.
Yeah.
Okay, now we'll see how this goes. This side first.
Okay.
I think. I'm gonna try something I probably shouldn't.
What?
Putting it in without drilling a pilot hole. Yeah, probably shouldn't have. Split it a little bit, but...
I mean, you have one good one over there too, so...
Yeah. Hopefully that's not too tall.
I don't think so.
Where they won't be trying to get into it still.
Well, like the taller goats, I feel like it's going to be like right at... I mean, this will be like right at Rose's nose. So she's not going to try to get in it. She's the main culprit.
Yeah.
Or the sisters, and they're tall enough now too where I don't think they'll try to either.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Let's just line it up.
Like butt it up kind of?
Yeah, like, yes.
Okay.
Where it's at the top of the peak of the 2x6, but not
Okay.
where it's overlapping. Because like I said, if I'd have thought we would have got a 4.5 inch board, and then it could have overlapped. But I think this is fine. We weren't sure on the height on these, so we may play around with it in worst case. If we have to, it's 4 screws on each end to take it off, and we can lop it off and lower it.
Yeah.
But this, hopefully, since it overhangs the edge, it'll keep them from jumping up in there.
Yeah.
The only thing we might do is, it's going to be kind of whomper jawed to do it because it doesn't butt up on the other ones. But I can push these together and put one screw here just so it's not.
It might be better just so, because I mean...
Because otherwise I'd have to put a board on the inside to notch that too. But if
Yeah.
I just push them like that, they got enough bow in them that...
Okay.
You think that'll... I mean...
I think it'd be fine.
I don't care. It looks a little silly, but...
There we go.
But I think that will just make it sturdier.
Yep.
Now it's time to try it out.
Yep.
Okay, so this might be the idea. Go ahead and move this other one down here.
Yeah. Fighting off the goats.
Oh, oh, goodness me.
Oh!
I just backed into that wire. I was like, what got me on the back?
So it's hot.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and...
Yeah, turn that off just in case. Get down, Colton. Oh, goodness.
Better watch it. He was trying.
If I knew they wouldn't get in this and try to jump out, I'd put it...
Yeah.
Which that would essentially take away our extra space.
Yeah.
Because they'd only have one side.
Yeah. We're just going to have to turn the fence off to feed to make sure we get it over.
You be good. Go. Go. You go
He's
first.
like, you first. He is squaring off with you a lot lately.
Just make sure you didn't sneak
Going the
up
other way.
behind me. Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, get distracted.
He does not like it when the billies go.
Maybe hand me a scoop of feed,
Yeah.
and then blizzards too after you give me this one,
Yeah.
and then they'll keep everybody distracted. Oh, y'all need more water too.
Yeah, I noticed that. Pappy,
Go, go. The food's down there. Go. Come on, come on. See, look, I moved the feeder. See, look, I moved the feeder.
I'll grab the gate. Sure you don't need help?
Yeah, I got it. It's not light, but it's not unbearable either. It's a little more teeter-totter than the other, but...
Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll try it. Okay, let's see if y'all like the new feature. Hey, cut it out, y'all. Nobody Rose was putting her foot up and now like she was thinking about it. I think that's gonna work.
That is perfect.
Like I said, it could go probably a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
But she can't stand up in it, so if she goes, she's just gonna be going through if she does anything.
Mm-hmm. And right now, I think she could barely fit through anyhow.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that instead of doing 2 foot, we could drop that down to probably 20 inches.
Yeah. The horns were the only thing I was concerned about.
Well, I just figured they would be going at an angle and it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
I might build one more and put them right against the fence.
Yeah.
And then you can just feed over. I changed feet again to that other feet. They like it.
Good. Smaller pieces, not the big
Yeah, well,
pellets.
Higher proteins too.
Yeah.
They were out of this for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, and like I said, it may not look like we're feeding them a whole lot, but this is their second time we fed them today, and also hay is really all they have to have. We just mainly do this to give them a little extra.
Yeah.
In the summer, it's really just to keep them nice and sweet, but in the winter, give them just a little bit of extra.
Yeah.
Belle's down there eating.
Buggy ate a bunch earlier. He's more of a hay kind of guy. There he goes. I'm just glad that they do so well together.
Yeah. All looking long.
Yeah.
Come on, make one. There's some down here for y'all.
She's like really following him around now.
Where y'all going?
You got close.
Not that bad.
They remember the rodeo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so far so. Yeah, I like that.
I think that's going to work out really good. Still not real sure about the legs because it does rock some, but if anything, I could build a support thing, or if we put it up against the fence, we could back into the fence.
Yeah.
Oh, it is too tall.
Oh. Caramel. She's probably like one of the smallest.
I know, but if we drop it down 4 or 5 inches, then she won't.
If we did the 20 like we initially talked about, it would have been fine.
I guess if we had to, we could just put another board lower on the side, on each side, then they could get in there.
Yeah.
And then I'll still have to drill some holes in it later too.
Yeah.
He's gonna eat you.
No, he's not. Come over here.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, go this way.
Walk in front of
Toward the
Rick.
fence. Toward the fence.
So there you have it. That's how simple it is to build a goat feeder. And like I said, we had some great ideas for design to keep them out, but needs some slight modifications because until you do it, you just don't know. But I think it's going to work out well because the goats and the horses, donkey, cows, everything that's in here is going to have more room to eat now, especially once we get it where we'll just bring a bucket in, just run one end all the way to the other. And like I said, eventually I'm going to fix that one where it has a thing on top of it too. But I'm glad we did one first so we know the modifications to make on the next one. But that's going to wrap it up here for today. We've got chores to get done, and we'll catch you next time on Grounds Family Farm. Bye.
Bye. Peace.
Bye, guys.